Right, the aim for today's video is to get this car roadworthy and road tested, but there's still a few things we need to do. In the last video we removed the air ride and fitted brand new lowering springs and shock absorbers, but unfortunately we couldn't road test it because we still have no battery. The battery wasn't the only problem because the car also needs new tyres. The first thing we're going to do is solve the battery problem with this brand new Halfords battery. And we have lights. You guys are about to be the first people to hear this car start on a cold start, which hasn't started in about 6 months. And there we have it, guys. It's finally running after about 6 months. It did start off a little bit rattly for the first like 5 seconds. Probably to do with like old fuel and oil sinking to the bottom and stuff like that. But it's running like a dream right now. It's been running for about 5 minutes now. I'm gonna give it a quick rev just for the culture. Let's see how it sounds. This whole garage stinks like exhaust fumes now. I'm going to disconnect the battery again because I don't want it to die. Let's get the next thing done, which is fitting the new tyres. I've managed to pick up these part worn Michelin Super Sport tyres with loads of life on them still, pretty cheap. But before we fit them, there's a few more things I want to do. So my current wheels have loads of curb marks on them. Clearly I'm not a very good driver. But before I change the tyres, I'm going to try and refurb them. It's something I've never done before, but I'm willing to give it a go. Right, so I've taken the front 2 wheels off. As you can see, there's slight curbing along the edge. The plan is to use this drill sanding attachment, sand down the edges and then respray the wheels silver. I've never done this before. Let's see how it goes. So I've sanded down the wheels, and to be honest with you, they're dirty at the moment, but they do look ultra smooth. It looks like this might actually work. I'm sure there's going to be someone in the comments telling me how I shouldn't have done this to my wheels and I'm damaging the wheels and I'm causing some sort of effect of the balancing or some nonsense like that. The wheels are going to get balanced when the new tyres are fitted anyway. And I wanted to give it a go to make them look a bit nicer. So far it's looking like it's looking good. I'm going to clean them up properly, spray paint them, and let's see how they look in the end. So the wheels have now been sanded, washed, dried and prepped for paint. It's time to do a coat of spray paint on them. I'm not going to go too heavy. I'm going to do a quick light coat, see how it looks. I don't want to whack too much paint on there. Let's do it. While the wheels are drying, I'm going to quickly see if I can clean down the calipers and respray them red as well to make them look fresh before I whack the new wheels on. Well, not new wheels, but the clean wheels. So in order to remove the old paint, I sprayed it with this like paint thinner paint remover and the whole thing's bubbling up. So I'm assuming this old paint will just peel off, and then I'll wash it up and then respray the new calipers. So I've cleaned the calipers to the best of my ability. I've attacked it with a wire brush 2 or 3 times, cleaned it with some soapy water and dried it with a rag, and this is how it's come out. Clearly there's still a little bit of paint stuck in these corners, but to be honest with you, I've cleaned it 3 times. I think it's ready for some paint. Right, the calipers have been painted red. They're still drying at the moment. All 4 wheels have been taken off, refurbed and cleaned thoroughly. While the calipers are drying, I'm gonna go get the tires fitted. By the time the tires are fitted, the calipers should be dry so we can whack the wheels on, drop the car and take it for a little spin. It's been about 4 weeks since I filmed the first half of that video, and you're probably wondering where the hell the car is. Story time. So as I left the garage to go get the tires fitted on my 19 inch is important rotiform wheels, I went to the tire shop. He stripped the tires off of 2 of the wheels, and one of the wheels had a small crack on the inside of the wheel. This left me with 3 options. Option number 1, take the wheel to a repair shop, get the wheel welded and refurbed, and then put the tires back on them. This would cost me a little bit of money. Option number 2, sell the set of wheels I have, go and buy a new set of wheels, and if I'm buying a new set of wheels, you might as well buy a new set of tires. This would cost me a lot of money. And option number 3, which is the option that I went for, I remembered that I still have my 18 inch original GTI wheels laying around, and all I had to do to get them to fit on my car was buy some 12mm spacers so that they clear the big brake kit. This would only cost me a little bit of money. And this made sense to me because I was going for comfort anyway. That's the same reason why I just removed the air ride and put original shocks and lowering springs on to make the car more comfortable. So it didn't make more sense for me to put 19 inch wheels with stretched tyres on them when I could put 18 inch wheels with a normal profile tyre on them, and the car would drive a lot better and be a lot more comfortable on the road. So that's exactly what I did. And this car is finally driving better than it ever has done before. Now this probably isn't a big deal to 99% of the people out there, but this is a massive deal to me. I've invested so much of my time, money, effort, energy into this car. I've learned so much and made so many mistakes when building this car. I've lost a lot of money on parts that I shouldn't have bought, or poor quality parts, because I was young and stupid. But these are the mistakes you make and lessons you learn at a young age, only to help you build your next future project when you're older. I invested so much money in this car that if you looked at it from the outside, you wouldn't think that it's had over £10,000 worth of parts fitted to it. But it does drive like an absolute dream now. And I expect nothing less, as it's had brand new shock absorbers all around, brand new bump stops, brand new top mounts. I've even gone and changed all the rear arms, all the camber arms, toe arms, all of the rear bushes because the air ride destroyed them. The front arms, the track rods, everything underneath this car is brand new, and it drives like an absolute dream. It drives like it's brand new straight out of the showroom. I think when I was young and stupid, I just wanted to look cool, and I didn't care too much about comfort or actually putting the power that I made on this GTI down onto the road. So I went and bought them 19 inch wheels with the stretched tires and the air ride, and it was great when I was young. And it got to the point where it was so horrible to drive that I just stopped driving my car for about a year because I just couldn't bear to sit in it and have my head hitting the ceiling every time I went over a pothole. And what good is having a car that you've invested so much of your effort and money into if you then don't enjoy driving it? And as I've got older, I've realized that I prioritize comfort over looks. And honestly, from half a mile away, it would look like a stock GTI. But I now love looking a little bit OEM plus. I still have a few of them styling mods that just give it that OEM plus look, like the paint match side skirts that I've done in the previous video, or the rear boot spoiler, or even this carbon fiber steering wheel. And going forward from here, I've realized that I do appreciate an OEM plus looking car that just knows how to put the power down on the road. But you make these mistakes when you're young and you learn from them when you're older, and that's what I've done with this car. I've learned so much, and I'm taking that forward into my next project car. And that's it. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.